Hello, everyone. We have an unfortunate first. Dedicated listeners have likely noticed by now an increase in production quality. This is due to, during our downtime, we have dedicated a lot of our time and effort into upping our quality through improved equipment and software. During this process, though, we had to transfer most of our audio files, and during this transfer, an episode was lost. As awful as this may sound, we want to continue on our journey and adventures and have you experience those with us. To allow this, please allow us to explain what you missed in our lost episode. Group B, consisting of Dametrius, Roscoe, Shamos, and Kronk, arrive with Heron entering into the realm of Hades, and after making their way to his castle, immediately berate the king of the underworld on the treatment of his undead employees. After Hades sends them to their first trial, the Dark Lord joins a party being held for the party of Koji, Nadar, Stan, and Jaehaerys. After some festivities, I've had some festivities today myself, including a drinking contest won by Nadar against Styx, the oldest living and head honcho of the undead imps seen coming in by Group B. Nadar was awarded the Flame Tongue. The Flame Tongue is an item that turns any weapon into a flaming version of that weapon, just like chlamydia. Afterwards, Hades presents different colored shots that are, unbeknownst to the party, cursed with their deepest fears. Through their decisions, Stan loses his chance at his chosen religious afterlife. Nadar is cursed to always be seen, giving him disadvantages on all stealth checks. Jaehaerys has to kill a young man from Nadar's past, severing the paladin's ties to his god. And Koji gets Stan's melon-sized nuts. After downing their shots and accepting their curses, they step through the door of light to find themselves in an unknown room. To end the episode, the party of Dametrius, Roscoe, Shamos, and Kronk play a game of chance, taking turns to spin a wheel of monster creation. This leads us into our episode today that we hope will be another exciting adventure for us all to experience.
Take two.
Go ahead. Okay.
Wow, what
Hello,
a jolly
everybody.
old time we had.
And thank you for clicking another episode of God Hunters. You all have spun the wheel of the Monster Factory and created yourselves a thunderous, wall-crawling Efreeti. And if you want to remember what an Efreeti is, it's basically a battle genie. It's a genie with a sword and legs. So,
Let's do it.
the Efreeti stands before you, a scimitar in one hand, a flaming ball of fire. Sounds stupid. A crackling ball of fire in the other. His skin is red, his teeth are sharp, and he's wearing he basically is wearing like the clothes from Aladdin. Not to sound maybe too offensive, but like to simplify it and give you a quick image.
Damn, dude.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh my god, I rolled a 2.
19.
11.
13.
All right, so the order of the fight is going to be Demetrius, and then the Efreeti, and then Shamos, Kaxar, Roscoe. And that spells Desker on my computer.
Good fact.
All right, are we ready? Because shit's about to go down.
Okay.
All right, so Demetrius, you start us off.
let's go. And Demetrius, he reaches into his bag and pulls out a small, almost like looks like a golden flask, and he spritz it. He does like an arch with his arm
Oh, we
with
arched it
this
again.
flask. Just to and what comes out of the flask itself is a light sprinkling of holy water, and he's going to cast bless on the three of you guys in his group, because I can only cast creatures. So you bless up to 3 creatures with your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, so it's almost like Bardic Inspiration, but
Yes.
okay, cool, sick.
Yeah, it's just a first level basic enchantment.
Is that an action or is that like a?
I mean, I consider it an action.
Okay. The Efreeti stands before you, about 10 feet in front of you, and he walks forward and raises his his scimitar, and he takes a wide sweep. I'm going to have all of you roll for just this first attack. This isn't something he can just do a bunch. I'm going to have all of you roll a dexterity save to see if you get out of the way of this slash.
Okay.
Un momento.
18.
21.
15.
5.
Roscoe, Demetrius, you all get out of the way.
Okay.
Shamos, you tie it, so unfortunately that the tie goes to the attacker. So Shamos and Kronk, you all are going to take 12 damage as the scimitar sort of swipes in front of you. It doesn't actually the physical scimitar doesn't hit you, but the crackling of the lightning and the fire kind of engulf you, and you feel this searing pain on your body. And that's going to lead us down to Shamos.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
What area are we in right now? What are we fighting in?
Yes. So the your current surroundings are. Think of it like a. Think of it sort of like a giant cobblestone room in Minecraft. Like it's sort of it
Nice.
is sort of just a gigantic square. There are like jutting pieces of stone that kind of litter the ground, large enough that you could use them as cover. But otherwise, it's a pretty generic, featureless room.
I'm gonna cast a 5th level spell on this guy.
Ooh, busting out the big spells.
I'm just gonna start off by casting a big a lightning bolt on him.
Nice.
Nice. Go ahead. What kind of damage does that do?
Stroke of lightning forming a line of 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from any direction you choose. This is the one I used on
within
that.
range?
Yeah, I think so. Each creature in the line, I imagine none of you are in front of me, so.
I'm not in front of him.
If anything, I would assume, like... well, let me just ask. Sorry, Nick, to cut you off. Stephen and James, how did you all, like, dodge that strike?
I did a flip.
Yeah, Demetrius just kind of sidestepped.
Okay. So, yeah,
So-
nobody's in your line.
It says 8d6 lightning damage
Jeez.
on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
And if you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, so this is a 3rd level spell, and you're casting it as a 5th
it's 3rd level.
spell. Did you want to
it
cast
is?
it as a 6th?
Oh, I thought I read it wrong. I'm sorry, I read my list wrong. It is a 3rd level. That's my bad.
So you can use like a 5th level spell slot to increase it by 2d6 the damage, but that's up to you. You don't have to do that.
Do it.
So it'd be 10d6 instead of 8.
Yeah, 8. I'll cast it as I'll say 3rd for now.
Okay. So you're
I
burning
need
up
to
a
remember
3rd level
which-
spell slot. I need to make a dexterity saving throw. What is you used charisma as a sorcerer? What's your charisma level?
19.
Shit. So I gotta beat a 14, probably a 15. And I rolled a 13. So I need go ahead and roll 8d6 for me, Nick.
And this all adds up,
Okay.
right?
Yes, it all adds up. And don't forget to add your charisma modifier at the end.
Okay, add the modifier. Oh my god. So I did 36. So Shamos kind of charges this one up and just throws it at him.
Man, you could have done even more damage, but all right. So you cast the how do you cast the bolt of lightning? Does he like have is there like a special
Well,
word
this
he
wasn't one
says?
of the this wasn't the charge up one the huge one that I did on that undead creature or whatever it was in that forest, but this is kind of like just like a quick like flash of lightning on him.
Oh, but he's lightning, so that's going to actually be half damage because he's going to resist.
He resists that?
Yeah, because it's lightning damage, and he's a thunderous Efreeti.
Oh, I didn't know he's thunderous.
Well, that's what we went over.
Thought he was a fire one.
So you do 18 damage instead, and he's
Damn.
even more unfazed than he already was.
Oh fuck. Sorry, fellas.
So that's gonna bring us to Kronk. Kronk, you're currently standing right next to Shamos after he just casted his lightning bolts. You see that the lightning bolt didn't have nearly as much effect as it should have. That should probably give you some sort of hint that this just like he's immune. Not I shouldn't say immune, but resistant to lightning damage. What do you do?
How far away am I from him?
10 feet.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have a few things I want to do here. So this is going to be an attack roll with my great axe, which is 1d12, but that's a +4 that I have is with that. Okay, so what I want to do here too is for one of my actions is to use intimidating presence.
Okay, what does that mean?
You can use your action to frighten someone with your menacing presence. When you do so, choose one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature can see or hear you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. DC equal to 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier, or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn. On subsequent turns, you can use your action to extend the duration of this effect on the frightened creature until the end of your next turn. Okay, so that's... Yeah.
So that's an ability. Is that an ability of yours?
It's an action. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
For my Path of the Berserker.
Okay, so what does that all add up to? Your proficiency plus etc. So 8 plus 4 plus
Charisma modifier,
which is
2.
2. Okay, so I have to be a 14.
Yeah.
So I hate to tell you this, but he's got one of his saves is charisma. So no way.
Lame.
Okay. Fuck me. Yeah, how do you intimidate this fucking like 11-foot battle genie? Because I don't know how the fuck it's a massive plus like bonus to it, and I still rolled like low enough to not reach a 14. So what do you do specifically that intimidates this fucking battle genie?
So Kronk are...
You got one option.
Huh?
Now that I got an idea, you go ahead.
What's your idea?
I was gonna say you gotta like, you know what Henry Cavill does in Mission Impossible? You gotta like load your gun. You gotta
little
like
fist bumps.
you gotta like let's go.
Oh yeah, I know what you
Talk
mean.
those guns, baby.
Do it.
Kronk's gonna like kind of like puff his chest out and like raise his axe above his head, like holding it with 2 hands, and he's gonna like snarl and like blow fire out of his mouth.
Yeah, and you see him like jump up and hold on. Let me check his abilities really quick. You see Okay, you see him cast a spell and he turns invisible.
Fuck.
He's like,
shit.
ah!
But he's still in the same spot, right?
Yeah, for the time being, yes, because he cannot move during this action.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so I know where he is. So then I want to attack, but as I can do a combat action, I can use a bonus action with that.
Okay, yeah, sure, that works.
All right. So I'm going to enter into rage, and I'm going to attack with my my great axe.
So I am
So-
going to give you disadvantage on this attack because him being invisible, like you wouldn't know in character that he's in the exact same spot.
All right. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws when you make it attack using strength. +2 to damage roll. Bonus increases as you low. Okay, so it'd be a +3 damage since I'm in level 12. Okay, so I'm gonna roll and I'm going to attack with the great axe, which is 1d12 plus strength modifier plus rage
What-
modifier.
Well, you need to roll for attack first, which is a d20
Yes,
with
yes.
disadvantage.
E20 with disadvantage. You bastard. 17.
Was that with disadvantage?
Yes. I straight up rolled a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Kronk knows how to find his targets.
So,
Is that Kronk saying that?
so you swing your axe and it lands into the side of the Efreeti, and this sort of like blue plasmy like let's just call it like genie dust, kind of like sifts into the air, and then deliver the line.
Kronk always knows how to find his targets. All right, so
Perfect.
now I'm rolling for damage.
Yes, now you're rolling for damage.
All right, here we go.
What will it be?
So it's a 6 plus the 3 strength bonus, plus the 4 great X proficiency, and plus the 3 rage.
16.
16.
All right. You do 16 damage as you, like I said, you sink that axe into the side of the Efreeti, also alerting everyone else to the location of the Efreeti and breaking his invisibility spell. That's going to bring us back to it's Roscoe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roscoe.
So I'm no longer gonna have disadvantage. We can see where he is
because
of
of the damage Kronk has dealt, the invisibility spell has been broken.
So, I'm gonna pull out my short bow, which is a small bow.
Are you sure?
It is. I have an ability called Steady Aim, which is if I haven't moved before a turn, which would you count that? Would you count that I haven't moved before this turn? You can use this action only if you haven't moved during this turn.
Okay.
And
you have not
after
moved
you
during this.
use the action, you're okay. All right, and basically it's just gonna give me advantage on hitting this guy.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna. I mean, how much can I make out his whole body with this?
The invisibility spell has been broken
Oh,
entirely.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him in his big stupid head
Okay.
without mod. My highest roll is 18. Is that gonna?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, I'm not gonna do all that.
Fun.
All right, so. Oh goodness, I haven't used my short bow ever. I don't think.
No, I don't think so, man.
I think
This
it's
is
only
awesome.
D6 of damage. I don't know.
Range plus 8 to hit. Oh, I see. 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage. Then I have proficiency with it, so
You get
that's
+8 to hit.
that's what it says. Short bow, ranged weapon attack plus 8 to hit, and then hit is 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage.
Is it like a magical short
Well, and
bow?
I'll just use the regular.
Yeah, your bonus to hit would be from your proficiencies and stuff. Are you proficient in short bows? It's your character.
Well, it says hand crossbow actually, so never mind. I won't. I'm not proficient.
Is it a short bow or a hand crossbow?
It's a short bow, but the proficiency says hand crossbow.
Okay, so no, I would say that's not the same the same weapon.
Oh well. Oh well, no matter.
So
no matter.
what's that? Is that still an 18?
It's no. I was
Yeah,
yes.
'cause
It's
never
still
mind.
an 18.
I got
It's still
you.
an
Yeah,
18.
okay, that still hits regardless. Never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I roll my 1d6 plus 4 then, because that's what the damage stat on the short. Okay, so that is a 5. So 9.
All right, you sink your.
And guess what?
What's that?
I have 2 actions, so I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Yeah.
This time-
you still have to roll for that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, this one's only 15.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Damn.
Do you have your bonuses with it? Like, I mean, you don't have to be proficient to get a bonus. I think that's a dexterity.
That was with bonus.
Okay, yeah, that does not hit. So, the first arrow that you shoot lodges into like its neck, just because you're aiming for the head. It was a little short of a nat 20, so you hit him in his neck, and causes 9 damage, and that's gonna bring us back to Demetrius. The second arrow just whiffs by. She's like, hello,
Dimitri.
Yes.
What's your main weapon of choice again?
Trident,
Trident.
which does have a +8.
You have to get up close and personal.
Oh yeah. But first,
Zeus
before I
or
do
Poseidon
that,
would do.
Zach, I got a couple questions.
Okay.
What are the dimensions of this room that we are in? Specifically, the square footage and the height.
Okay, I would say it'd be a rectangular room, so probably like a 4. Oh God, what would be big but not too big? Let's say like a 50 by 70 by 50.
All right? So square footage, though. If you're in your guesstimation,
What's 50 times 70? Hold on. 3,500 feet? No, that's huge. Fuck. Let's say the square footage is like
3,500 feet is not huge.
it. Let's say the square footage is like 2,500. And then
Square foot. Are you eyeballing?
That's pretty.
Oh, square
pretty
footage?
big.
2,500 is pretty big.
That's
Okay.
bigger than
Pretty
my-
big.
Bigger than my house.
I say my
Okay.
house is only 1,300,
And the height of the ceiling.
and the height of the ceiling is, let's say, like 30 feet.
My place is like
Okay.
11.
So Demetrius, thrilled with the fact that this room is well within the dimensions required,
And that he doesn't need an Eye of Newt.
is going to cast a spell called Forbiddance,
Oh.
and
I
you
feel like
create
I
a
Go
you
ahead.
create a ward against magical travel that protects up to 40,000 square feet of floor space to a height of 30 feet above the floor. For the duration, creatures can't teleport into the area or use portals, such as those created by the area against planar travel, and therefore prevents creatures from accessing the area by the way of the astral plane, ethereal plane, Feywild, Shadowfell, or the plane shift spell.
Oh my goodness.
In addition, the spell damages types of creatures that you choose when you cast it. Choose one or more of the following: celestials, elementals, fays, fiends. I think I'm going to skip that portion of it.
Well,
You don't
I'll
want it
tell
to
you
damage
what.
elemental.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'll let you. I'll let you roll a. Let's call it like a creature check or a history check to determine
Okay.
if you know what kind of creature an Efreeti is.
Roscoe knows
Why would
Oh, okay.
Roscoe know?
because he knew an Efreeti
Yeah.
when he was a slave.
Yeah.
he knew.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, baby, 17.
Yeah. Tell me how Roscoe met an Efreeti and why it didn't immediately take his head.
If I can come up with a good enough story, will you allow it?
If you come up with a story that I feel like not only fits the character,
All right.
but doesn't break the game, then yes.
So Roscoe, as you know, was captured by a terrible person who used Roscoe for many different
Before you do
dastard.
this, Demetrius, roll a d20 history check to see if you know what kind of creature.
He said,
Efreeti
I
is.
did. I rolled a 17.
Okay, you know that this is an elemental.
Just know that Roscoe also knows.
Okay, Roscoe also knows.
That's an elemental.
Okay, so. All right, so choose one or more of the following: celestials, elementals, fates, fiends, or the undead. When the chosen creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature takes 5d10 radiant or necrotic damage. You're to cast this spell.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of damage.
It's
You
a
need
lot
flex
of
tape to
damage.
fix that.
When you cast
All right,
the
I'm
spell,
going-
this
I'm going with
designate a
necrotic damage.
password. A creature that speaks the password as it enters the area takes no damage from the spell.
He doesn't know the password. He can't even talk.
Fuck. Okay. I don't think I can even do anything to dodge this. I think you just cast it and I'm fucked.
Yep, I cast it.
Protects
And the fight is over.
40,000. Did you think this room was going to be 40,000 square feet, Steven?
It's not. I mean, if I'm thinking like it'd be like a rectangular room, like the size of a warehouse or something. I don't know.
Better to over prepare than under prepare.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good that he established the size because you could have easily been like, well, this room is
40,001.
41,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck. He's got a 1 square foot of safety.
He just,
like-
he just runs over there. He's like,
Oh, fuck.
even the thing is chasing him, like the spell's following him.
He's like up against the wall. Like,
Okay.
All right. So Demetrius is literally just gonna hold his arms out in front of him and just clap his hands together
Okay, I want
and
you
cast that
shit.
spell.
Are you choosing radiant or necrotic?
Necrotic.
Tell me
Ooh.
how this, like, what this looks like. It would.
Like if it's like
feel-
necrotic, I imagine like you like placing your hand on the ground, like palm, and it like spreads out in the radius, and like it's like I don't know. I imagine like purple, like is like the color of this spell, like
I like this.
and
Yeah.
like and it's like I don't know. It just like hurts him. I don't know.
I like that. Actually, you know what it's going to be? Demetrius is going to do exactly what Nick just suggested. And he's going to kind of like crouch down toward the ground and just lay his hand on the ground. And then like the image of it, I'd imagine, is just like this dark, very viscous red fluid just kind of running through the cracks in the stone.
Oh, that's
Even better. Even better.
all right. So that happens, and it fills the room, and the purple light that Nick described just sort of emanates with you as its center and fills the entire room. And I need you to roll damage. Watch him roll like 5 ones.
so the Efreeti only has damage resistance to the elemental type that it uses, right?
I cannot tell you specifically.
Because if he's a lightning boy, I need to know this. If he'll only have resistance to lightning.
You know that he is.
Well, we know he's resistant to lightning.
I was gonna say we.
But I need to know if he's resistant to other elements.
That's
Well, you'll have to hit him with it and find out.
Yeah.
Or actually, just ask Roscoe. He'll tell you. He knows all about these.
Roscoe's all
Roscoe! Roscoe!
What?
Is this Efreeti? Is he resistant to anything other than lightning?
Hell no.
All right, thank you.
Maybe fire.
Is that
All right.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Did you roll? Yes, Stephen. I'm sorry, but
I'm rolling right now. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I did kind of base it off of Geralt Kronk's voice.
22.
Okay, shit. Yeah. So as the light envelops the Efreeti, you can see his skin begin to sizzle and almost like begin to rot as the necrotic aura envelops him, and he takes 22 damage. And the cool thing about necrotic damage, if you guys didn't know, is necrotic damage cannot be healed without being blessed by some sort of holy radiant sort of person or spell.
Right.
So that
Shamos, bless him.
bless you. Goose and tight. That brings us back down to the Efreeti, and I want to circle back to that frightened spell. Does that continue to hold?
Hold.
What was it called, Jake?
Jake.
What?
The
Which?
the-
It's called Intimidating Presence. It goes through the end of my next turn.
Okay, so he's still currently frightened of you,
Yes.
but is not
As he should be.
and cannot move towards you. However, he can
Yep.
cast spells casted in your general direction, and that's exactly what he's going to do. The Efreeti is going to hurl 2 gigantic fireballs and throw them at Demetrius after hitting him with that god awful spell.
Oh.
And it is a ranged spell attack. The first roll is a not gonna hit. So the first ball of fire just being enveloped by this necrotic field, it is throwing off his aim. The second one, oh my god, are my dice loaded? Fucking just whiffs it and just throws it into the air and just fizzles out like a fucking bootleg firework, and that's gonna be his whole ass turn, and it's gonna bring us back down to.
That's okay.
You're just
getting warmed up.
My fucking fight, my badass fight is going
Hey,
terrible.
maybe that arrow hit him in the eyeball vein, so he's having a hard time seeing.
He's bleeding out. He's terrified of fucking
The
Kronk.
eyeball vein.
He's in a lot of pain with the damage around him. He's having a
He's
bad
rotting
day.
from the inside out.
He was born like a minute and a half ago.
Booga booga booga. And I'm
All he's
scaring
known
him
is
still.
pain and fear.
Don't we all? All right,
All right.
Shamos, it's your turn.
Kronk,
Yes.
can you get up close and personal with this guy? If I give you a little boost,
Hell yeah.
would that be something you'd be down for?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna cast Stone Skin on Kronk here,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I'm going to basically touch, I don't know, anywhere like his flesh or whatever, and it's gonna turn his skin like as hard as stone. So until the spell ends, which it lasts for an hour, the target has resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
So I'm gonna buff Kronk here.
Kronk's buff.
He's even more buff than he already was.
Kronk's looking like the Thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much. So is that my
Hell yeah.
action?
Kronk, can I get a clobber? Yes, that would be your action.
Okay,
Well,
all right.
I will end my next turn.
Can I get it? It's the time of clobbering.
Clobbering time.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
just
that
wait.
actually brings us down to you, Kronk, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the
Yes.
way your path of the berserk, your intimidating presence goes, is you have to use your first action to extend the length of this frightening spell.
I thought it said I could.
On
If you want,
can
It says
use your
on
action-
subsequent.
Yeah, so it's your turn, so he's no longer frightened of you, but you can use your action to extend the duration of
Right.
the effect, or it just fizzles out.
I think that would be
Oh.
smart.
All right,
I will
I'm gonna
say a
use.
frightened creature. I forgot to do this because it was so insignificant to begin with, but has disadvantage on all attacks and any sort of ability check with as long as you are within its line of sight. So
Okay,
simply
well
by
then-
being in his fucking peripheral vision gives him an immediate disadvantage on everything.
All right, well then I'm gonna keep frightening the boy.
Oh, he's scared. He's looking like he finds one of those stone pillars that I told that you could use as cover, and he like climbs up on it. It's like right by him, and he looks like if you ever watched Tom and Jerry, when she's scared of them of Jerry, and she's got her little blouse up, and she's like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he's doing as you walk toward him.
It's the time of clobbering.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so can I still hit him?
Yeah, you could still hit him.
All right. I think my rage ended.
No,
Yeah.
that's for a minute, right?
Yes.
That would take 10 turns, so that would only
Oh!
you'd be about halfway through your rage. So by the next time it's your turn, your rage would have ended.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so then since I'm still enraged. All right, I guess I'll just go ahead and attack.
Okie dokie, go ahead and roll an attack roll. And you get advantage on this, right? No, I'm sorry, that's a strength check. Never mind.
Yes, correct. All right, here we go. Oh, no, it fell on the floor. Or it fell on my pants, and it's like in between my legs, so I don't know what that proper number is going to be, so I'm going to re-roll it. Go. 7.
You rolled a 7.
I rolled the 7. What are my modifiers on that?
You get your proficiency plus your strength.
Oh. Strength proficiency plus weapon proficiency?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then that would be a 15.
15. You still miss. Oh,
okay.
He's just too high up on that fucking pillar, and it's like a short guy trying to get his lunch money back as you're trying to swing your axe higher.
I'm like in like Donkey Kong 64. I'm like fuck, what's the big one's name?
Cranky Kong?
No, the big guy.
No, I'm sorry, Crunky Kong.
Cronky Kong, when he's like trying to get the banana. He's like, oh.
Imagine it's like a dog barking up a tree at a squirrel.
I'm like swinging my axe wildly. Rawr!
Roscoe, it's your turn, my man.
Wait. Actually, oh, never mind. Okay.
What, did you want to?
I was gonna say something else.
Okay.
So-
Did you want to describe how you barked up the tree?
No, I was gonna say something else, but it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I don't want to be lame, but Roscoe is very soft, and I'm terrified to get close to him. So I'm just gonna. I still haven't moved, so I'm going to once again use steady aim to get advantage, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Aim true, lad.
This time I'm gonna hit him.
By the way, he is bloodied. Just to...
I'm gonna hit him right in the fucking dick.
All right, you just can't
Oh,
shoot him.
Okay. 120%. This is nat 20. I swear.
Oh,
I give you my lifelong promise as your friend, Scooby. This is a natural 20.
Okay, so you get the 6 automatically. Go ahead and roll another die with your and then give me the bonuses for it.
Okay. So that's gonna be 9 plus. I want to read this to you and tell me if you'll let me use it really quick.
Sure.
So it's called Sneak Attack, but reading the description, it says beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly and exploit a foe. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll, which I did because of the steady aim. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon, which is it's a ranged
which
weapon.
you're using. If you have, oh my god, wow, it's really just that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do an extra d6.
So that's 9 plus 6 plus 3.
That is 18.
Yep.
Yeah, you shoot him right in the fucking dick. And as you do, like you hear a soft. You get a second action, don't you?
Yes.
And you said that was 18 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. He's now even more bloody and in pain, and this poor Efreeti's life has begun and ended within like 5 minutes.
All right, now I'm taking aim once again, but this time I'm aiming for the knee. Wait, does he have knees?
Come on, man. Show him some dignity. Good lord.
I'm literally gonna shoot him in the knee if I hit this.
Fucking
arrow to the
savage.
knee.
This one's misses though. Never mind.
It wasn't enough to take his manhood.
You
You
had
really had
advantage
to
on it,
take him
don't
out.
Because you haven't moved?
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me roll. 15. No, that's what I rolled the other time.
Nope, 15 doesn't hit.
I missed his knee, but he felt the wind.
He felt the wind, and he's just really having a terrible day.
What
We're
was-
going to bring that back up to Demetrius. Please put this thing out of its misery.
Demetrius has just been standing here with his trident kind of at his side, one hand on his trident, just standing there observing his compatriots making all these attacks. And now he's just going to lift up his trident, hold it back, and then throw it, aiming right for the chest of the Efreeti.
Okay, give me an attack roll on that.
15. That I know that doesn't work.
You throw your
He
trident.
just keeps on his back.
You throw your trident. It kind of brushes the Efreeti's bald head, but still misses. And that's going to bring us down to the Efreeti, who is no longer terrified. He's looking around and looking at you all like, why?
I extended it though.
Oh, did you? Oh shit, never mind.
Yeah.
He's still terrified. Kronk is like at his
Rawr!
toesies. He is going to he is going to cast one of his other few spells here, which is Wall of Fire, which I have to look up here.
It's a burning wall of fire.
So, the creature creates a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. Actually says think. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, so he's going to cast this around him, like around his rock, and try to like keep himself blocked off from fucking Kronkaxar here.
Damn. I have fire resistance.
That's good because you're about to catch on fire.
That's okay. I'm a red dragon. I got fire resistance.
So you have to make a dexterity saving throw, Kronk.
Okay. What's Nick's Stone do as well? What does it do?
Oh yeah,
Gives you resistance to non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing
oh,
damage.
this is magical.
Go ahead,
I
multiply.
rolled a nat 1.
Ooh, okay. Well, luckily there's no way you could just fail. Well, I guess like you try to dodge out of the way and you trip. So like you're not prone. If nothing else, you're just prone. And this is going to do. But you're also taking half damage from this, so I wouldn't feel too bad. Wow. Oh wow, there we go. Okay, so it ended up adding up to 16. You take half, so take 8 damage as the fire gives you a nice toasty, like just warm feeling on the
Jesus.
inside.
Smile.
You're just laying on a warm rock on a summer day at the beach.
Hot.
All right, and that brings us back to Shamos.
Woo. Let's go, boy.
All right.
Close it out.
Just obliterate him.
Please.
I don't have. He's already resistant to my strongest power, bro.
You have
Nah, you
fireball.
You got
All
no
I
shit.
know is
Come on, man.
lightning bolts.
That's my strongest damage one.
Send the cicadas after him, dude.
Yeah.
Or send tire ball at him.
Oh, tire ball.
Tire ball.
Oh,
Tire
wait, Nick.
ball.
What?
Never mind.
Any spell. You do have Jarvis the Owl, so like if you see a spell and you want to like remove or change one of the letters to turn it into something else, you absolutely can.
I know, but I have to be creative for that, and I'm not creative.
Then we gave it to the wrong person.
You get it.
Fireball.
You know what? Let's just send a fucking tire at this guy, dude.
What about liar ball? And you send like a ball of liars,
Oh,
Lightning
Liar?
boat.
like
It's a
the
liar
musical
made of
instrument.
lightning.
The musical instrument.
How do you spell that?
lightning.
L-Y-E-R.
Yeah,
That would-
Or
that would be
E-R-E.
using 2 letters.
Oh damn.
He'd be resistant too.
All right, I'm gonna cast tire ball.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Is it
I will
like-
say this. So, it's going to be the same amount of damage, but it loses its fire elemental. It becomes pure bludgeoning.
Yeah, but he gets rubber damage.
He gets the rubber damage. So roll a ranged attack, Nick.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? Roll a 3. No.
Wait, what about your bonuses? Your proficiency bonuses?
What
I was
was
about
that?
to tell you that no, I don't care what he has. I mean,
Plus
unless he gets
20.
a plus like 19, he's not hitting.
Yeah, I rolled a
So where does the tire go?
So yeah, you
Bounces
throw the
off the wall.
tire and like you just hear like a ding, dong. It sounds like a kickball bouncing on the gym floor.
Damn, I really work, guys.
Oh, I
I
need you
know.
to roll a d20
Okay.
to see if Jarvis breaks.
16.
Okay, he's good. So
Sorry,
the way-
guys.
I stole this. So every time you use Jarvis the Owl, the save for it started at 1. The save for it is going to increase by 1, whether it breaks or not. So now next time you use Jarvis the Owl, you have to beat it 2.
Gotcha.
All right. So,
Can we please kill this thing?
Yeah, come on.
Kronk, please.
Close this out.
He's so close. He's so fucking close. You all have such a great habit of doing massive damage until the motherfucker needs to just keel over and end his suffering.
Blow on him.
I only cast that because they
No,
were
it
egging
was
me on
funny.
to
It
do
was
it.
funny. I wish it would have hit because that would have been great.
Kill him with a giant tire.
I wish to extend my frightening.
Okay, still super spooked.
All right, and then I will use my cone of fire to burn him.
Okay,
Damn.
how does that work?
Breath weapon.
Does he need to get up first?
You are currently prone, but I mean, I was think like since he's just breathing upward, it would still
Okay.
be fine.
Okay, cool. When you use your breath weapon, all creatures in the area must make a saving throw, and the type of which is determined by your ancestry. So since I am a red dragon, I can breathe fire, and it's a dexterity save.
Okay.
The DC of this saving throw is 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus proficiency bonus. A creature takes. Okay, so since I'm past level 11, it's 4d6. So take 46 damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
All right.
Well,
what modifiers would I get on this?
I would need to. I roll a 13, so that I know that's not going to save. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. What kind of modifiers would I get on fire breathing?
I think that would just be straight up damage.
Okay.
It takes 2d6 on a fail save and half as much on a successful one. So you'd just be 2d6.
46.
Oh,
46 since I'm past level 11.
46 because you're 12. Got it.
All right, buddy. Let's do
Let me
this.
find my D6. Hold on. Where is it?
Dear Lord.
There it is. I found it.
End his suffering.
All right, here we go. I get to roll 4 times.
Yep.
Here we go. 5, 3, 4, 3. So is that 15?
Yes. Oh my god, you literally. Okay. You breathe. I'm just gonna let you know. Originally, he was supposed to resist fire, but I just want him dead. So you breathe fire, and he burns like I just watched Game of Thrones. I'm currently on season 7.
Spoiler! Don't spoil. Game
Oh,
of
damn.
Thrones.
Yeah. Watch out there, bud.
Watch out! Watch out! It's only a fucking decade-old show. He burns like one of the fucking Lords of Light lady.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Very nice.
And he's dead. And Hades is like, God, that was fucking miserable to watch.
Poor pitiful creature.
We are a group of professional
So can I-
adventurers.
You're a
Can I get
group of professional
confirmation?
Fucking idiots is what you are.
Did I shoot his? dick
Oh,
off?
someone's a little freaked out by us, aren't you?
I'm just worried about my poor little guy. What'd you say, James?
Roscoe wants to know if did he shoot off his dick? Is that what happened? Like,
Oh yeah.
what was that?
Yeah, and why don't you go check the rocks, see what fell?
I'll make a dick check.
Yeah. Go up and roll perception.
All right, 15.
Yeah, you see the severed half of a flaccid red fleshy mass.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it has any magical properties?
Good Lord, Roscoe.
I just want to know. I just have to. You have to be thorough.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is the modifier? Wisdom.
Oh my God.
14.
Yeah, you feel some magic coming from this dick.
I'm
Come
taking
on, man.
You notice that
taking
like,
it.
no matter like how long you hold it, it's still warm.
Damn it.
Now, what you do with that information is up to you.
Did you wait? What you said? I just feel some magic properties. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you sense magic properties, and you can assume it has something to do with like his elemental nature to begin with, and you not only feel like notice that no matter how long you hold it, it stays warm, but you get a sort of like static electricity field from it as well.
Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm
Are we
gonna wrap it
really
up
talking about this?
I'm gonna wrap it up and put it in my pouch.
Use some of that rubber from Nick's tire.
Hey, can I borrow
Good
some of that rubber
lord.
Can I borrow some of that rubber Shamos? I gotta wrap my package.
Yeah.
Demetrius is just shaking his head as he walks past Roscoe handling this Efreeti dick to go and retrieve his trident.
Demetrius, look what I have! And he like
I see it, lad.
he puts it up to him, and it like brushes up against his shoulder, kind
Ah!
of.
I think I just might keep y'all here just cause I feel like y'all just deserve to be here.
Hades, look what I have!
No.
My lord.
Hades,
No.
What's next, Hades?
I see, Roscoe.
look at it!
You deserve to be here most of all. You know what? Just go through the door. Just go through the
Roscoe,
door. I'm adding
thank
this to your
you.
list of sins.
Roscoe, what do you plan on doing?
Our list of sins. We are fighting for our lives. What could be sinful about that?
List of sins. Bye. And the voice disappears.
Fool.
Word, I got a dick.
All right, so I take it we're all walking out of the room.
Yeah.
Word, I got a dick, he says.
We're walking out like badasses.
Kronk. Ha,
Yes,
that was sweet.
thank you.
That was amazing, Kronk.
I enjoyed your trident throw.
Yeah,
Well, what-
just a little shave off the top.
And the tire?
That was pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what
know.
that was.
I mean, my accuracy was a little off, but
The tire was
What
pretty
what
cool.
even is a tire?
I don't know.
That was cool.
I just
I don't know.
I just thought of tire, and I was like, what if I take fire? and change the F to a T, and then
Well, I have this.
Well, can't that be said? Oh God,
Sean
put that
doesn't-
away, Roscoe.
Roscoe is then gonna turn
Sean-
around
Sean
and
most
like
invented the wheel.
he's gonna wave it like a wand, and he's gonna
Ugh.
go.
Is it just flopping around
Yeah.
flaccidly, or is it actually still? Is it kind of stiff?
How
no,
large
it
is
is
this
definitely
penis?
full flaccid. It flops around like a. I don't have a good
Does it cast little bolts of electricity?
No,
How
but
large
like
is this
little
penis?
embers come off of it.
Oh,
Ooh, little sparks.
Yeah, little sparks every time you
That's
do
awesome.
something.
Roscoe,
What?
put it down.
Okay, and he puts it in his pouch.
Yeah.
As you all walk through the familiar, after killing
The familiar
Efreeti,
shaft.
you all walk through the familiar shining light from through the other side of the arena, and as you pass through, you find yourself standing in a small room, dimly lit with a sad and buzzing flame. Across from you, you see 4 strangers, at least 4 strangers to everybody but you, Demetrius. Demetrius, you see 3 men you don't know, and Jaharis standing on the other side of a translucent barrier with a singular stool, a small table, and a can with a string crossing through that barrier. End scene.
Oh goodness, what?